Here we have some practice problems for the rectangular prism. So this says determine the lateral surface area and total surface area of the right prism shown. The bases of the prism are shaded. So remember, with a rectangular prism, there's actually 3 sets of bases, but this problem wants you to use the end bases as the basis for this problem, which is really helpful. So it says identify the length, width, and height of the prism. So the length of the prism is going to be 22 centimeters. The width will be 4 centimeters. And the height will be 4 centimeters. Now it says apply the formula to determine the lateral surface area of the prism. So if you recall, the lateral surface area of the prism is the perimeter of the base times the height. And again, it tells me what the bases are. So let's figure out what the perimeter of that would be. Well, it looks like it's a square. Both sides of this are 4. So we have 4 sides and therefore 4 times 4 would be 16. So now, if I put this into my formula here, I would have 16 times my height. Oh, you see, I did not identify these correctly right here. That can be very confusing. So my length would be 4, my width would be 4, and my height would be 22. Because we have to imagine this standing up on its end. So it's going to be 16 times 22. I'm going to stick that in my calculator over here. 16 times 22. That gives me 352. And that would be centimeters squared. Now it says apply the formula to determine the total surface area of the prism. So total surface area, it's going to be the lateral surface area plus the area of the bases. There's 2 bases, so I'm going to do 2 times big B. So we, in order to plug this in, I'm just going to plug in my lateral surface area, which I've already figured out what the different parts are, plus 2 times the area of my base. Well, it's just 4 times 4 again, which would be 16. And I can just put this all in my calculator. So 16 times 22 plus 2 times 16. You can use multiplication signs or parentheses, whichever you prefer. And I get 384. And that would be centimeters squared. I don't worry a lot about the units. That's not as important to me as you getting the right numerical answer.